between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Ready, set. Boy, 51. Come on, D.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Oh, he bowls over it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the slat. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. SOS.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
152 fighter. I'm scared. Check nickel.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense. And they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the out. Check 26. Hey, Delta. Let's go now.
From the gun, Sweeney. The throw caught by Cole. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, let's go. Time to go. Night. 36. 61, matchbox lights.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Watch the safety. Hey, Charlie.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Ready?
On 3rd down, Sweeney. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check hot route. Hot. Topper. Clear. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I got you, son.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down.
Hey, seam 6. 56, Mike, 56. Cut. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. I'm coming. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. It's been a long day for you. Bravo. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Check the outs.
On 4th down, Sweeney. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch out. Tight end run. 4 down. Mike, 4. Screen. Watch the screen. Mike, 4.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Big stop. Let's go.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Let's go now. Switch the outlaw. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Throwing right, and that's complete. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson.
A loss of 4 yards. It's second down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. On second down, here's Murray. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check, 59. Let's go, D. Mike's 59. Let's get the ball.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And it's caught. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Punching it in from a yard away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Let's go.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check safety.
6-6, pull it high.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Rock it. Pilot, 64, weak.
Operating from the gun, Sweeney. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this?
Yep.
Mike 56.
Hey, wahoo!
Here it comes. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Hey, go.
Back to throw. Sweeney eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game.
56. Mike 56. Right there. 56.
Go, go. Hey.
56. Mike's 56.
Now.
You better bring it. Mike 56.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty, it helps a little, but they'll still have to navigate a 3rd and 9 now.
Go.
56 is
Go.
Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
General West.
Mike 56.
5.
56. Hey, watch the leg. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Check. Mike 56.
Hey, Zoo.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
From the gun, Sweeney. It's caught. Shepard. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Ricky. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. 3 bucks.
To throw on 3rd down, Sweeney. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Watch the shit! Let's go! Mike, check. 59.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Will Fuller, 87 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Patriots
Let's go.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Cody Core, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. From the 30 on second down, Murray flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A carry now for McKissick. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
But, gotta get the point. Get on the point right here.
Murray now on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Tyus Bowser, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A final shot before half from Murray. It's complete to Fuller. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. They'll run with McKissick, and he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Let's go,
and
baby.
the Colts first down.
Here's McKissick. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 47-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill. Check. 59. I got you. Mike 59.
First down, Murray. He's got Fuller. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Just like that. Mike, check. 59. Quit talking about it.
From the gun, Murray. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw again. Sweeney. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Let's go. Alert three, alert three, alert three.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Not today, you are. Not today. Check 15.
Murray now to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Murray. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. But now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Linval Joseph in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Check 56. Watch the screen. Pass. Check 37. Check 37. Big Dan. Go.
Back to the air on second down. Sweeney. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. On second down now, it's Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's first and 10.
Hey, team 6, 5.
Operating from the gun. Sweeney, he's going to air one out. This is caught. 36 yards on the play.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
First and goal, and they got to be fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are back within a single score.
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that they drew it up and said this is the way it's supposed to be done. It just happened.
But the end will justify the means.
On the ball.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
80 weapons.
I'm coming for you, son.
Hey, exit.
Check 9, check 9.
Deep grip.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
We played to win. Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
6-3, 2-18, chop. Ready.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. The tackle there by Breanne Body Calhoun.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, Haywood.
Back to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
56 the mark, boys. 56.
He'll look to throw. This is Shepard on the catch. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Watch the twist.
Hey, wahoo. I'll go.
Mike, 56.
He's back to throw. And he completes it to Hunt. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey. Go.
56, Mike, 56. Right here.
Hey, high 7.
56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. I got it. Check 13.
Recon, 132 fighter.
56 the Mike. 56 is the Mike. Focus, defense.
Now Hunt. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Five.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
Check 24.
They'll run. This is Hunt. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop. Hey, 2.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
I smell fear in that.
Back to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. From the gun, Sweeney. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, I think it's easy to figure out why they went for two there, right? You want to make sure you're guarding against a field goal beating you.
Yeah, but with this little time on the clock, they just need to worry about protecting on the kickoff.
That's the big one, and with the kickoff coming up, I wouldn't squib it. I would kick it deep, but not so deep that the return guy can get it. I want to make someone else handle the football. Yeah, put some height on it and take some time down.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.